How's it going, guys? I got Tuesday's upload for you all, but before we get started with the match, I got a couple of updates. The first of which, if you take a look at the picture on the left, I got I was offered a director position on the channel known as Pyre Productions. The link to that will be in an annotation on the screen, as well as the link in the video description. And pretty much what Pyre Productions is it is essentially like Pokemon Moshpit Beta, Project Moshpit, all those kinds of like Pokemon collaboration channels where it's like multiple directors. It's just getting started. If you can subscribe, if you want to subscribe to it, go ahead, be my guest. I think it's gonna be a pretty cool time. Yeah. So then, if you take a look at the picture on the right, you'll notice that it's an official Pokemon Online YouTube tournament. Well, I just felt like getting that out there. I feel like that's going to be really fun. It's going to be a cool time. I suggest you go and check it out. I'm not really sure on the rules exactly. They're kind of confusing, but I think it'll make more sense if you watch the video rather than have me, Mr. Indescribable, explain it to you all. So yeah, but that's pretty much it for now. I'm assuming that you guys are probably bored of hearing me talk about these updates. So let's get started with the battle, huh? Alright, so for the battle today, I got this UU battle against this dude I found on the Smokin' server on PO, as per usual, known as, No, that's actually his name. His name is HMM, But yeah, looking at the teams, I got this relatively new team I made last night, actually. It's a pretty snazzy team. It's working out pretty well. But looking at his team, major threats I'm seeing. The Rose Raid, I don't see posing that big of an issue, bar it being like a Life Orb set or anything like that. I can pretty much take that out with like Rotom, Machamp, or Empoleon. You'll see what my Empoleon set is. It's pretty snazzy. I like it a lot. Nidoking and Darmanitan, those are the two things that really scare me on this team. Because if my Rotom Heat dies, then Nidoking can just absolutely run train through the rest of my team. And Darmanitan, same thing pretty much. If I lose P2 or Rotom Heat, it can just destroy my entire team in a heartbeat. Those are the two things that just really terrify me at the moment. Let's see here. Azumarill, not too worried because I do have Empoleon and Lilligant to handle that. Sableye, again, I can just take that down with Lilligant and Rotom Heat. And Rhyperior, I can easily take down with Rotom Heat and Lilligant and Empoleon. So, not really scared on that front. Unfortunately, Machamp's not going to be doing too much in this match, but oh well, what can you do when you live in a shoe and you ain't got no soul? Am I right or am I right? But yeah, I think that's enough rambling out of me. Let us get the battle rocking and rolling. Alright, so he's going to lead off with Darmanitan as I lead off with my Rotom Heat. I'm going to switch out, bring in my P2 as he U-turns out, I believe. Yes, he does, Coolio. Well, Coolio on the prediction, not Coolio because it's their Darmanitan. I don't know what I'm talking about. Roserade comes in, is going to Leech Seed me. I go for the Ice Beam, which does a lot of damage. I don't understand. I'm assuming it's not really a defensive, more defensive variant. He's just going to set up his first layer of spikes as I take him out with another Ice Beam, which is awesome. So now Roserade is down for the count, which means I don't have to worry too much about him interfering with any like my water types. But anyway, I switch back into Uxie as he goes back into his Darmanitan, slams with a Flare Blitz, does a crap ton of damage. So now I'm kind of scared. I feel like, okay, I pretty much just wasted my Uxie for nothing. So now I don't even have my entry either up, which is going to have a pain in the butt. But anyway, I'm going to bring in Empoleon. Now this Empoleon is an SD set with Aqua Jet, Swords Dance, Drill Peck, and Earthquake. It works out pretty well, as you can see, because it easily took down the Darmanitan without any form of a boost. So yeah, I'm going to switch out as he brings in his Sableye, predicting the Will-O-Wisp. He switches out, brings in his Azumarill, predicting that. So I'm just going to Volt Switch out, take out the Azumarill like that, Lickety Split, and that's awesome. So now I've taken out pretty much any big issue that can pose a threat to my Rotom Heat. So I bring in my Lilligant as he brings in his Nidoking. His Nidoking goes for the Ice Beam, takes me out. Now, I thought I could take that Ice Beam a little bit better. I thought I could have handled it, but then again, I underestimate the power of Nidoking, so I bring in Rotom Heat. I go for the Overheat, and as he switches into Rhyperior, which does a lot of damage, but I'm not really sure whether or not I want to stay in. So what I'm going to do is switch out, bring in my P2 once again as he goes for the, I believe the Stone Edge. No, the Earthquake, my mistake. But knowing that I could probably, actually wait, can I outspeed him? No, I cannot outspeed him. He takes me out with Stone Edge, my mistake. So he's able to take out my P2 like that, so unfortunately I lose my P2 now. So all I got left is Rotom Heat, Empoleon, and I believe Machamp. So what I'm going to do is just crank out an HP Grass as he brings in a Sableye. Now, I don't necessarily know if I can take that thing out with another HP Grass, because he'd probably recover off the damage. So So he's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp as I bring in Empoleon once more. And that Will-O-Wisp miss, actually I'm not entirely sure if that mattered or not, but it did manage to take me down pretty plainly, which is kind of a bummer. So now I'm going to go for the HP Grass as he keeps Rep here, and not really sure why he does that, but whatever. That's okay, because he brings in his Nidoking now. Now, if I want to be able to beat him in any way, shape, or form, I got to keep Rotom Heat as like my main way of taking him down. So he's gonna go for an Earth Power as I bring in Empoleon on the switch once more. So I bring in my what's his name, Machamp. Go for the Ice Punch. Does a moderate Chunklet, but I don't really want to keep him in again, just because like I don't want to risk the burn on Sableye right there. So he's gonna go for the Foul Play. Not really sure why exactly. I don't know. Foul Play, in my opinion, is not that great of an attack. But he's going to recover. I crank out an Overheat, which easily takes him out. No problem whatsoever, because I am Choice Specs. Sorry if I forgot to mention that before. So yeah, Nidoking comes in. Now, I'm debating whether or not this thing is Scarp, Specs, Life Orb. I'm not really sure exactly. But he's going to go for the Sludge Wave. Does a lot of damage to my Machamp. So what I'm going to do, knowing that I can't really take another one, is go for the Bull Punch. I know he's going to have speed, so he's going to take me out with another Sludge Wave, but that's perfectly fine, because I know I can take at least one with my Rotom Heat, crank out an Overheat, and take him down, and that is good game. If you enjoyed this video, you can rate, comment, subscribe, and this is Infinite Trials here saying peace out, yo, and have a good one.